Hola mis amigos, welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at some eggplants, and I grow eggplants every year, and I noticed there's always an issue with them and I couldn't quite figure it out. I thought it was the heat because they always be drooping, or I thought they weren't getting enough water, which they were. And I've had this issue even before I started using wood chips in my garden, so don't be going on saying it's a wood chips problem because they ain't the problem. And this type of problem actually persists in the soil for many years. I did some research and I figured out that it was a disease called verticillium wilt, and it's basically a fungal issue where the fungus enters through the roots of the plant and attacks the vascular tissue and prevents the uptake of nutrients and water, and basically the plant suffers and eventually dies. As you can see, the leaves just fall off and starts off with the oldest growth, and I'm gonna have to throw those leaves away because you do not want to compost them because they are contaminated. My plan for next year is to grow them in a totally different area and to plant varieties that are more resistant to verticillium wilt. So even though they are going through quite a lot, they are still flowering and setting fruit. They're such troopers. And I'm gonna be using this big guy for my sandwich. Beautiful eggplant. This is the Listada de Gandia variety, and I think it's a beautiful, amazing. A squash that I grew from a seed in a little pot, and I moved it into the ground without digging the soil. And this is the harvest. I harvested some tomatoes and some cucumber for my little lunch. So I cut up a little bit of the eggplant, just enough for my sandwich, and let's get cooking. So after salting them, I put some flour on them too, and apparently that makes them nice and crispy. And brown them up on each side, and they be smelling so nice. Nice and crispy, just like how I like them. So this is the setup. I toasted some bread and cut up my cucumbers and tomatoes from the garden. And for this sandwich, I'm gonna be using some vegan mayo and some vegan Parmesan cheese. Squirt some of the mayo. You can write some letters on there too. And use a little butter knife thingy, I guess. And we put some eggplants on there. Ooh, baby. Oh, I'm getting hungry again, even though I already ate this stuff. And of course, we are adding some tomatoes on there. Guys, heirloom tomatoes, they are so superior when it comes to taste. And we are adding our cucumber. This was the Dubai variety, my favorite, best believe, you guys. And thumbs up. Yeah, so I forgot to add some Parmesan cheese. Here it is, and it tasted so good, you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.